Thank you very much again, Gabriella. This was really, really nice. I'm going to invite Rebecca next.
So I'm Becky. I am a Scrum Master at a company called Air, and we are in the financial services sector. So I'd like to talk today about my unusual path to Agile. So first of all, how did I get here? Well, I took a job in 2017 with Air, and I was their office manager. And there's a picture of me in my office hosting a party. So I had a fun job. I did parties, I did lunches. I also ordered coffee beans, but it was a great job. I've always come from a very ops background, so it suited me. And then fast forward to 2020, and along comes COVID. So at this point, we end up closing our office for good and all go remote. So now I'm an office manager with no office. As you can see, I have a little bit of a problem. So I was really lucky in that the company I work for saw something in me that they thought I would be at home and be able to add value in another part of the business. And they floated the idea of being a Scrum Master. And my first instinct was, oh no, I can't do that. I didn't really know what it was, to be fair, but I didn't think I could do it. But I was encouraged to read about Agile and read about Scrum, because that's what we use at Air. So I did, and I remember reading in the Agile manifesto the sentence that talks about valuing individuals and actions over processes and tools. And I'm very much a people person, and it kind of resonated with me. And also I was sort of encouraged to think about my own innate strengths. So we use the Clifton Strengths Assessment at Air, and in my top 5, I have adaptability, empathy, and developer, which even then I could see lend themselves to the Scrum Master role. However, now down the line, I absolutely see how they are almost, for me, fundamental to the role. So it's been just over a year. How is it going? So it's going really well. I'm here, and my people lead has been encouraging me to do a lightning talk for a long time, and I didn't. I was like, yeah. Really, I meant no. But here I am. I've had training. So I've done the Agile Facilitator training. I've done my PSM1, and I'm currently in the middle of my Agile coaching training. So I think training has definitely helped massively, built my confidence, as well as actually giving me some tools. Support, absolutely. People were in my office, well, people in the remote office believed in me when I didn't believe in me. And the encouragement I've had has been absolutely fantastic from my people lead and head of product and the people in my team. I think I was lucky in that, because I had a working relationship with everybody, that I've been Scrum Master for 3 different squads, and almost everyone, they knew me as the office manager. So we had working relationships, and I think that gave me better buy-in, and I think they forgave my mistakes perhaps more readily than strangers would have. And another thing that I've learned is feedback is good. And I was encouraged for a long time to ask for feedback, and it felt far too vulnerable to do. But now I'm at a place where I would often ask for feedback, and even if it's not all glowing, I'm almost comfortable with that. And I think those things have helped me to get through this. I don't want to say get through this year, but to learn this last year or so. So what are my takeaways? I would say that, I need to quote, I won't ignore Brené Brown. I'm going to read you the quote. So we can choose courage or we can choose comfort, but we can't have both, not at the same time. And that's absolutely true. This journey has been very uncomfortable for me. And I remember speaking to my people lead and saying, when is it going to be comfortable? And it might never be comfortable, because you're dealing with people, and it is a Scrum Master role, and there's lots of things that are different coming up all the time. But know that if you're going to go out of your comfort zone, it's going to be prickly and itchy. Also do things in your own time. Don't be pushed into anything. Take your time, pace yourself. And what I would say is if you're thinking of taking on something that is out of your comfort zone, there will be elements of that are easier than others. And even the prickly hard things within that journey, they can be the most empowering things that you do. Once you've come through these really hard things and you don't want to do it, you get through and you're like, wow, I did it. So my takeaway is gather your courage and go and be uncomfortable, my friends. Thank you.
I've got a similar background, Rebecca. It's very introverted INTJ personality, and somehow I'm giving lightning talks and a Scrum Master.
Yeah.
Yep. Many kudos to you.
Thank you.
Yes, well done. Keep on going. Any questions from anyone or anything to add?
Do you think you're one of many people who have done a change of career and gone out of their comfort zone?
I think probably lots of people have from the pandemic. Yes, absolutely. And I would never have dreamt this was possible. I've never really had a career. I'm a floater. I'll go where the wind blows. So, and to have a career is, I find it amazing. I'm like, look at me, everybody, I've got a career. So yeah, I think a lot of people have had to do it and perhaps wouldn't have done it if it wasn't for the pandemic. I definitely would never have done it.
Rebecca, is that it? That switch impacted you in other areas of your life and opened you up to other things that you may not have considered before? Because your story is pretty incredible.
Thank you. Yes, because I would never have done this if I've, stayed in that role. It was really comfortable and I loved it. Imagine, parties, lunches, days out. That was what I was doing. It was great. I was so comfortable. I would never have moved. So coming out of that and meeting and new people as well, or not meeting new people because I work with them, but just seeing a whole different side of people. And because I absolutely love people, almost everyone. Not quite. That's been fantastic. And even doing this, the reason I signed up was I think I was on the line with my people lead, Mina. She was doing a talk, and I spoke to some lady was talking about they don't have many, don't have like loads and loads of speakers, because I assumed there'd be loads and loads of speakers and they'd all be better than me. So yeah, you doing these hard things build your courage elsewhere for sure.
Great. Thank you so much again, Rebecca. Really, really nice to have you and hope to have you here again. The person who actually recommended you was here for a lightning talk and then she came back with a longer talk. So thanks to Mina. Yeah, thank you very much. It's really nice to build community like that.